Assalamualaikum and hello to everyone that is watching our video. My name is QISTINA BATRYSIA. So my groupmates and I will be talking about Expatriate in International Human Resource Management. In this video, we will be explaining about the introduction, issues of specific organizational examples, conclusion and recommendations of the expatriate. What is expatriate? Expatriate is an individual who is working, living outside of his own country for a certain period of time. They are usually among the employees that are professional and qualified to do their work as well as to adapt to other countries. International human resource management plays a huge role in determining the success of the company, especially for the expatriate. A good expatriate will have a better understanding of the market, culture and overall conditions. So the examples of the company that usually send their employee to be an expatriate are Starbucks, Zara and Machine. This is because this large corporation is one of the important bodies in each organization that will help them to compete in a global market. So I will pass it to the next presenter. Thank you.
The first issue, the lack of ability to communicate using a language is known as a language barrier. For any form of communication, language is necessary, and even people with speech impairments using a sign language are barrier for them to communicate with each other. For expatriate managers, moving abroad is very intimidating experience. They have to encounter with people who do not speak English. If they use it, it is as their second or third language. When doing international business, language barrier is the most important thing that all people must have to take care. If not, it can lead to misunderstanding and misinterpretation between two parties. The adjustment of expatriate managers is assisted by a strong orientation towards career development and hard work, and a commitment to participate in a process of non-stop learning, which is expatriate. For the specific organization that encounter language barrier in their expatriate is Samsung. According to Noh Yuan-sik, General Manager of Samsung Electric's Global Operation Division, for Samsung, foreign workers are the challenge for them. According for the Samsung corporate culture, when someone joins the expatriate, Samsung will provide their employee to study the language and culture of the country they visit. Samsung seems like very well prepared for their employee, but conflicts or sometimes violence seem almost unavoidable. For example, the US manager expatriate to Korea, but he still cannot understand fully Korean language. One day, he has to attend a meeting that going fully in Korean language.
Another issue about expatriate is culture differences. The culture differences are an obstacle for any expatriates. All society have norm, value, belief and behavior that are unlike those of their own. People move to a nation with incredible in different society is going to be very hard to adapt. If not open-minded and willing to learn the new world, it will be very difficult for someone to mix and work with the local people. The culture difference issue will arise when it's come to expatriate performance management. The expatriate performance management is the management method that certain company apply for the strategic system for their organization. Based on this issue, the organization that can relate to the situation is Nokia Corporation, because Nokia Corporation apply expatriate performance management. The expatriate of Nokia telecommunication can essentially be divided into the 5 parts according to their responsibility and function. The culture differences happen in Nokia organization in a foreign country. Nokia faced the managerial implication of developing management. Nokia expatriate manager face difficulty in a foreign country, which is to developing and manage a new management in foreign country. Nokia result in decrease in strategy processes, leading to poor strategic decision. It took time for an expatriate manager to adapt a foreign culture to manage foreign employee.
Hello everyone, welcome to the last part of this video. I'm glad that you make up till here. So now we are going to take a look at the issues on healthcare. Having a good health is crucial for every person as it will determine their productivity. But do you know that poor health has affected the economy all across the world? According to Hubswork, the loss of productivity and absenteeism for the sick days costs almost 576 billion annually. This is equally important for the expatriate as the company usually pay them at the higher salary. A specific company that can portray these issues is Amazon, which is famously known for delivering millions items in a short period. But the thing that most of us didn't know is that most ex-Amazon workers quit their jobs. Now, you might be wondering why. The reason for that is they are unable to cope with the way they treated them as if they are robots that need to keep track of their key performance. This bad working culture could harm employees and the expatriate health, which can be proven when Amazon Vice President himself signed for a resignation letter as a result of the poor system and working culture, especially during the pandemic. This was when Amazon also recorded as an organization with the highest amount of expatriates recruited every year, which shows an alarming sign for the expatriate, since once they join, they will know how bad it is, I think. So, it is important for a company to have healthcare and take health as serious matter, as it will affect the overall productivity of a company.
Based on our case study, it is safe to conclude that expatriates will have to face unavoidable issues and challenges when integrating themselves into a new foreign company. The problem that we are able to uncover within big organizations are cultural differences, language barriers, and healthcare issues. This is further proven by our specific organization example that faces the problem, mainly Nokia, which faces cultural difference issue, Samsung, which faces language barrier issue, and lastly Amazon, which faces healthcare issues. Hence, we can say that it is must for a company to have competent IHRM manager to create an optimal working environment for expatriates, which will in turn improve their work efficiency, reduce unnecessary costs, and bring success in expanding the company. For our recommendations, companies should make an integration phase for new expatriate workers so that they can adapt to the new environment. Second, companies must have a decent healthcare so that expatriates may work efficiently. Last, companies must make sure that expatriates is proficient in the foreign language, or at the very least proficient in English, as it is considered a secondary language in most countries.
Assalamualaikum and hello to everyone that is watching our video.
Another issue about the expatriate is culture differences. The culture differences are an obstacle for...
For the specific organization that encounter language barrier in their